Hey PELWELL family, and welcome. Week 23, day 4. Today is all about building strength. So you are going to need a set of dumbbells. If you have it available, grab heavy, medium, and light. We have a couple heavy weightlifting sections and then a couple burnouts. So you're gonna need those lighter weights for those sections. So go ahead and grab your weights, and then when you're ready, let's go. Okay, so we have week 23, day 4 today, which is all about strength training. If you missed Monday's workout, I encourage you to be able to go back and do that because we're doing different muscle groups today, but the same idea. So it's gonna build off from Monday's routine. So today is all about strength in times. So we might not be working for a specific rep scheme, but we are gonna be working for a specific amount of time. You are gonna need something medium to heavy for things like deadlifts and lunges, something medium for bicep curls and rows, but definitely something lighter weight for our burnout section because we're gonna be having long levers and we're gonna be there for about 45 seconds. So whenever you're ready, we're actually gonna do a short little yoga flow today for our warm up. So go ahead and meet me on the mat. We're gonna just transition straight into down dog. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and meet me there. I also sent you the playlist, so feel free to go ahead and start that up. So in this down dog, I want you to bend the knees as much as you need to drive the chest back towards the thighs. So you have nice long arms, press the heels into the mat, and from here just pedal the feet. So you're bending one knee at a time, opening up the opposite side, really warming up the hamstrings. So we do have sumo deadlifts today, so we're going to be using the back side of our posterior chain. So really take a moment here to warm it up. Settle back into your down dog, and from here we're just going to bend one knee so we can twist the hips from one side and then to the other. So now you should feel a little bit more extension and opening through the side body of the opposite side. So when we bend the right, you feel the big stretch to the left as you push your hips to the left. And as you bend your left knee and open to the right, you feel a big side body stretch to the right. So a couple more just like that. And slowly release. On the next inhale, take your right foot up high to the sky like a three-legged dog. So you have 3 points of contact on the floor. Take your gaze in between the hands and step your right foot all the way through right next to the thumb. From here, straighten out the right leg and shift the weight back as you fold over that right leg, feeling a big opening through the calf and through the hamstring on the right leg. Tent the fingers so they're framing the right foot, and then pull the crown of the head forward so you're coming into a nice long spine. So a flat back. If this is too much on the hamstring, feel free to bend the right knee as much as you need just to open up that hamstring. Rebend the right knee so it's right over the ankle. Place your left hand flat onto the floor under the left shoulder, and then inhale, reach your right arm overhead as you twist the chest to the inner right thigh. From here, release the right hand back to the outside of the right foot. Let your left knee melt to the floor. Untuck your left toes, and then sit all the way back onto the left as you pull the toes up towards the ceiling, and then walk your hands out long. Again, opening up through the right hamstring and calf. And if coming all the way back is not comfortable, feel free just to come up where the hips are over that knee and tent the fingers and stay lifted up if that's too much pressure on the left knee. Shift the weight back forward, place the right foot on the floor, retuck the left toes. We're gonna walk to face the long edge of your mat and then rotate the feet so all 10 toes are facing forward. From here, hands onto the floor. Inhale, find some length through the upper body, and then exhale, fold, let the crown of the head fall heavy, and come into this wide-legged forward fold. Shift the weight somewhat forward into the balls of the feet, and then walk the hands to the long back edge of your mat without pulling yourself into the heels. So feel a big stretch through the upper body, the back, and still in through those hamstrings, and now a little bit more inner thighs as well. Slowly walk the hands back out. We're gonna walk the other direction. So walk your hands now towards the back of your mat, towards the left foot. Pivot the feet so all 10 toes are facing forward. Step the right foot in just a little bit, and then fold over the left leg. So just like we did on the right, you feel that big opening through the calf and through the hamstring. Walk the hands slightly forward and inhale, find that length. Pull the crown of the head to the wall in front of you. Nice long spine. From here, bend the left knee. Place the right hand on the floor right under the right shoulder And then inhale, reach the left arm overhead, twist the body towards the inner left thigh. Slowly release, hand back to frame, melt to the floor, untuck the toe, and again, sit either halfway back or all the way. Pull the left toes up towards the floor, and then fold yourself over this left leg. Slowly pull yourself all the way back up. Reach again to the center, so all 10 toes are facing the front long edge of your mat. Take the right hand behind the right ankle, left hand behind the left ankle. Inhale, find length to the spine first. Pull the crown of the head up, and then fold into it. Let the elbows flare out wide like elephant ears. Stay for another breath. Release the hands back under the hips. Turn so the heels are in and the toes are facing out. And then just gently kind of sway side to side through the hips as you lower the hips down towards the floor. So feel a little opening and some mobility through the hip flexors. Walk the hands towards the front short edge of your mat. Pivot on the feet. Step your right foot back into down dog. And again, one more time, just pedal out the feet, bending one knee at a time. Last time here. Take the gaze forward in between the hands and then come all the way down onto the knees. From here, flow through cat-cow just a couple times to really open up through the back. So press the belly down towards the floor, take the gaze forward, and as you exhale, scoop in the abdominals, round the spine. Inhale again, find that length. Exhale, round. One more time, and then on the next exhale, instead of rounding, we're going to come into a neutral spine. Balance through your left hand and your right knee as you extend the right arm and the left leg away from the body. As you do this, avoid opening the left hip to the left side wall. Keep your hips square to the floor. Find your balance and your stability coming from your midsection, from your core. Slowly release it back and switch sides. Extend the right leg and the left arm out. Stay grounded, stay centered. And slowly release. Widen the knees, bring the big toes together. Sit back into a wide child's pose, but find length in the arms, so reach the arms out long. Feel the stretch of the upper back and around through the lats and under the armpits. A little bit of wrist mobility here, so keeping everything where it is. Roll the hands onto the pinkies so the palms face each other. So we're going to externally rotate from the shoulder joint. So keep rolling so now the palms are facing the ceiling. Feel the shoulders really opening up in the upper back here. Try not to let the hands start to move closer to the body. Keep them extended, keep the length. Roll back onto the pinkies and then back onto the hands. Tuck the chin to the chest. Round yourself up as you pull yourself all the way up and in. And then have a seat. Nice job. So hopefully you feel a little bit more open and then ready to go. Okay, so I have everything written in the chat. I'm going to send it to you guys so you have it. Okay, so now everybody should have the workout. So you'll notice today is just like Monday in that the third lift is now taken out. So we're not doing the combination moves. So in our first set, we still have 3 rounds. It's still 45 seconds apiece. So if you've been journaling, stay with the same amount of lunges and curls, but we're not doing the combination exercise. So we're taking out the explosive exercise. So since we're doing that and we're going to be here for less amount of time, I encourage you to get heavier weights and to try to go heavier in all of your lifts by at least 5 pounds, maybe even more. So we have 45 seconds of work of lunges. We're going to do the right leg first, then the left leg, and then we're going to alternate. Then we're going to move on to the bicep curl. So lunges, we're going to do all 3 sets before we move on. We start in about 12 seconds. So you're going to need 2 dumbbells or 1 super heavy one, and you're going to hold it goblet style. So whatever feels best for you. So we're starting with the right leg. So right foot forward, left leg comes back. Find your balance, scoop in the abdominals, and from here just lower and lift that left leg. So 45 seconds here. If you've done this program 2 times before, you have a goal, you have a rep scheme written down in your journal to try to get that same amount of reps. Stay stable so we're not wobbling side to side. Make sure the chest is staying over the hips so we're not leaning forward. Press hard through the right foot. Really feel your left quadricep, your left glute, and hamstring working. 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds to recover. 3 times, right, left, and then both legs. And release. Step the left foot in, release the weights. Quick shake out, 15 seconds isn't long, so don't get comfy. Shake out your grip, shake out your legs, whatever you need. 5 seconds away. So step your left foot in between the weights. Right foot goes back. Lower the right knee down to the floor to get the weights, and then pick them up. Here we go. 45 seconds of work. Can you get the right knee to barely tap the floor and then come right back up? At the bottom, get a 90 degree bend in the knees. Nice job. Power yourself up and away from the floor. 30 seconds in, 15 to go. Five seconds left, stay with it. And release, set the weights down. On this next one, we alternate legs. Last time with the lunges. 3 seconds away, so go ahead and grab the weights. Feel free to start on whatever leg you like. And now we step back and drop. Again, make sure to keep the chest over the hips. Alternating legs. You're approaching your 30-second mark. Make sure the weights are kind of hanging so you feel that grip strength. Knuckles are facing the floor. Stay with it, you got this. Less than 5. And release. Whew, shake it out. All right, you get 45 seconds here. And next up is bicep curls. So shake it out, grab some water, rest, whatever you need. And then we're gonna do bicep curls, 3 rounds, 45 seconds apiece. Try to stay with your heavier dumbbells, even if that means you have to start alternating arms, especially if you've been adding weight throughout this program and your bicep curls are getting super heavy, like 20 pounds plus. You might need to start alternating arms. All right, less than 5 seconds, so grab your dumbbells. Whatever variation you like, hammer or wide. Here we go, 45 seconds. So make sure the elbows are staying below the shoulders. Make sure you're not swinging the body forward and back. Make sure the feet are firmly grounded into the earth beneath you and the knees are soft. Exhale as you curl. Inhale as you extend. If you're on round 3 of this program, you're 10 pounds heavier than you were when we started. So this should feel super, super heavy. Stay with it, come on. About 7 seconds away. You're almost there. 3, 2, set the weights down, shake it out. Relax the biceps. 1 round down, 2 to go. 15 seconds is not long. We go in about 3 seconds, so grab your weights. If you tried one variation, maybe try a different one this time. Hit the bicep in a different way. 45 seconds. So I tried hammers on my first round. Now I'm trying just a more traditional curl. they start to get really heavy, you feel like your form is going to start to get really sloppy, feel free to alternate. I'd rather you alternate or go to a lighter weight than have to start swinging your body. Keep the core strong. Keep the feet firmly grounded. 3, 2, and release. Ooh, nice job. 2 rounds down, 1 to go. Other variations you can take too are cross-body curls. I'm gonna try that one for this next one. All right, 3, 2, and here we go. So cross up and over, up and over. So if you do that, really squeeze the bicep at the top and then find that full extension at the bottom. You'll find that every variation hits the bicep in a very different way. So like maybe hammer curls felt easy, but then bicep curls felt hard. That's okay. A different grip makes a lift feel very different. About 15 seconds away, stay with it. 10 seconds away, come on. 5 seconds. And release. Ooh, nice job, shake it out. 1:15 here before we transition into our burnout section. So you're gonna need your light dumbbells for the burnout section. Something that you can seesaw lift with. So not an alternating lift, but actually both arms are gonna be moving in unison for 45 seconds with 5 different lifts. So find something light enough that you can do that, but heavy enough that will challenge you. And then let's get ready to rock and roll. So we go in about 15 seconds. Unfortunately, curls are up first, which I know they're already super tired. And remember, it's a seesaw, so we're gonna start with 1 at the top of the exercise, 1 at the bottom, and then we start alternating. All right, here, set it up, 3, 2, and now we're right into it. So notice that both are moving constantly. So it's not an alternating lift. It's a seesaw lift designed to really burn out the muscles. Stay with it, come on. On these curls, make sure the elbows are directly below the shoulders. 20 seconds, stay with it. Squeeze the biceps and then find that full extension at the bottom. Don't give up, stay with it for 10, come on. Stay for 5. Stay for 3, and release. 15 seconds, shake it out, it's not long. Up next is an overhead press. Same exact thing, both arms are moving at the same time, so it's not a single side movement here. All right, get yourself set up. 3, narrow press, start 1 up, 1 down, and here we go. So they're kind of passing each other right in the middle. Make sure the core is strong so you're not popping the rib cage open and feeling this in the lower back. Want to really focus on feeling this in the shoulder. So firmly ground yourself, feet are pressing into the floor, core is strong, knees are soft. Make sure that the knuckles are driving straight up to the ceiling so there's no hinging in the wrists. And make sure to get a full extension so the arm locks out at the top, bicep right next to the ears. 10 seconds, stay with it. Stay for 5, 3, 2, and release. Quick shakeout, 15 seconds. Up next, we have bent over rows. Exact same thing, once we start at the top of the exercise, and then we seesaw switch. Don't get comfy. 30 seconds away. 1 up, 1 down. We're in at 45 seconds. So as you do this, it might be tempting to like twist from the hips, but keep your hips and your chest square. Just the arms are moving. So we're not opening up the chest or the hips to the other side. You're kind of like in a deadlift. So we're hinging from the hips and we're not rounding the back. So pull the shoulder blades down and back. Make sure you're not alternating so it doesn't look like this. Both are in constant movement, 15 seconds. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really work the upper back. Stay with it, come on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. Woo, nice job. Tricep kickbacks are next. We've gotten biceps, shoulders, upper back. Time to hit triceps. Triceps and chest are what we've got left. All right, hinge from those hips. Row it up, start with one back, and here we go, we switch. Switch, switch. Both in constant movement, come on. Full extension, feel the triceps. Make sure the elbows are up and behind the body so they're not right next to the ribs. Feel the back of the arms, come on. Stay firmly grounded through the feet. Core is strong, don't give up. About 15 seconds away, come on. Stay with it for 10. Keep those elbows up, keep those elbows up. Stay for 5, 3, 2, and release. Whew. Next one's on the floor, so go ahead and work your way down there. 15 seconds isn't long, so. Chest flies are next. Now this is gonna feel a little wonky at first. The body's gonna wanna kind of rock side to side. So ground yourself through your core. Lower the right arm. As it comes up, the left arm drops. As the left arm comes up, the right drops. Make sure the entire time the weights are coming directly back over the chest, not your neck and not your rib cage. Make sure as the arm drops, the other shoulder blade's not leaving contact with the floor. Keep your obliques and your core strong so you're not rocking the body side to side. Stay in this seesaw pattern, you got it, come on. Less than 10, stay with it. Come on, 3, 2, and release. Beautiful job, PELWELL family. Set those weights back. All right, take a minute 15 here. We move into our next heavy lifts. So we have sumo deadlifts and wide bent over rows. So you're gonna need your heavy weights for the deadlifts and then something moderate to heavy for the bent over rows. Maybe something heavier than what you just did for your burnout, but obviously not something as heavy as you're gonna use for your deadlifts. So go ahead and get your weights set up. Sumo deadlifts, 3 rounds, 45 seconds apiece. The feet are turned out super wide. The toes are turned out somewhere between 10 and 2 and 9 and 3, but not so turned out you feel super wobbly. We go in 15 seconds. Sumo deadlift, remember, not a sumo squat, so we still deadlift. So we still drive the tailbone to the wall behind us, and we focus inner thighs and hamstrings. 5 seconds away. 3, 2, all right, sumo deadlift to get the weights, knuckles to the floor, and then pull them up. Here we go, we're in it, let's go. Stay with it, you got this. Make sure you're not squatting or deadlifting. Drive the tailbone back, pull it up. Drive the tailbone back, pull it up. 45 seconds here. You have about 15 seconds left. So you should really feel this through the hamstrings and the inner thighs. Avoid rounding the back at the bottom. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and release. Nice job. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Check it out, relax the hamstrings. Use that as feedback if you've got heavier weights available and you want to try it heavier. All right, 3, 2, here we go, deadlift. Pick them up, keep them close to the body. Drive the tailbone back. It's a lot of hamstrings and inner thighs, stay with it. Pull the shoulder blades together, make sure you're not rounding the upper back, especially at the bottom of the lift. We shouldn't feel this in the lower back. "15 seconds away. Keep your core strong. Ooh, legs are shaking. Stay with it, come on. 5 seconds away. And release. One more time. Shake it out. Ooh, shake out your grip. Shake out your hamstring. 5 seconds away. We have this one more time. All right, so feet are turned out. 3, 2, 45 seconds. Let's go. Keep the weight super close to your body. Remember to sit the hips back so we're not squatting. Pull the shoulder blades together. Stay with it. Nice job. Come on. I know it's heavy. I know these weights hanging into your grip strength is challenging. We have about 15 seconds, so how many more can you get? Come on. Seven seconds. Less than 5. And release. 45 seconds here. And we move into our bent over rows. So remember, in the wide rows, we hinge just like we do in the deadlift. The weights are underneath the chest, and when we row up, the wrists are under the elbows, so the wrists aren't coming closer to the body. 15 seconds away. 3 rounds, 45 seconds apiece. Match the reps you've got on the previous 2 rounds if you have it written in your journal, but with a heavier weight. 5 seconds away. 3, 2, hinge and row. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the top. Control the down. Make sure the weights aren't just falling back together. 45 seconds here. Come on. Keep your core strong. Press the feet into the earth beneath you. Knees are soft. Feel this all in the upper back. "15 seconds. Stay with it. Match your reps from the previous 2 rounds if you've got it. Come on. 5 seconds. With a heavier weight, I know it's tough. Release. 15-second recover. I'm asking a lot of you to match reps with a heavier weight, but that's the challenge. That's how you test if you're getting stronger. Are you getting the same reps or even close to with this heavier weight? 3, 2, here we go. That is progress. That's what we want to see from this program, that steady growth. Doesn't happen overnight. We've been doing this for 23 weeks. That's commitment. It takes time. It's been a journey, but you can see that when you were rowing 10 pounds on the first round and now you're at 20 pounds, how much stronger you're getting. Come on. 15 seconds left. Stay with it. Make sure the wrists are staying underneath the elbows. They're not moving in closer to the body. Almost there. 5 seconds. Can you get in one more rep? Whew, and release. Nice job. One more round. One more round. Upper back should be lit up. She feels all through the rhomboids, those shoulder blade muscles. Squeezing them together with every row. All right, 3, 2, pick them back up. Here we go. Hinge from those hips. We're in it. Make sure you're not shrugging the shoulders when you row either. So pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Pull the elbows up and back. Focus on upper back, not your neck, not your traps. Shoulder blade muscles is what we want to focus on here. Less than 20 seconds. Come on. Ten seconds away. Stay with it. 5 seconds away. Come on. 3, 2, and release. Woo. Nice job. I think that was 3. I'm going to go with that. That was 3. Okay, so on your chat, go ahead and scroll it down so you see our next section. Okay, so it's all about the lower half now. So We're going to do 45 seconds apiece, static lunges for the curtsy and for the regular lunges. So we're gonna do about 22 seconds on one side, 22 seconds on the other. Split squat's gonna be the same thing, 22 seconds on one side. So the transitions are gonna be very quick. So I encourage you either to have just one weight or maybe no weight at all, so we're not having to like struggle around with the weights. The bridges though are gonna be the only thing that's a solid 45 seconds. So if you're using dumbbells, which the first round we started with no weight, second round was 5 pounds, so hopefully by now you've got about 10 pounds. Right foot forward, left foot back, lower it down, hold 22 seconds. So chest is right over the hips, pull the abdominals in so everything is nice and strong. Now when we transition, do not stand up. Step the left foot in, keep the right knee bent, step the right foot back. So we're staying kind of like in a chair squat, moving back into the lunge. You're ready to transition. 3, don't stand up, foot in, stay low, stay low, stay low, switch it, chest right back up. There you go. Quick transition. Legs are still on fire. Can you sink a little deeper? Stay with it. About 10 seconds left. You're gonna get to shake it out for 15 seconds before we move into the curtsies. 5 seconds, come on. 3, 2, and release, shake it out. All right, right foot forward. Left foot comes back. When you lower down, your left knee should be behind the right heel. So the weights are still off to the side. We go in 5 seconds. Transition is gonna be the same thing. 3, 2, lower down. Transition is gonna be the same. We're gonna step the left foot right next to the right. Stay low like a chair squat. And then we're gonna switch legs. So we're not standing up at all for 45 seconds. Breathe, I know, but they're starting to shake. Make sure you're pressing through the arch of the right foot too, so you're not coming off onto the edge. Drive that knee in. 3, 2, don't stand up. Stay low, step it in, switch, drop, chest up. Woo! Smooth transitions, baby. Heel the leg, stay with it. 15 seconds, come on. Can you drop that back leg a little bit? Just a little bit. Stay, stay, stay. 5 seconds away, come on. 3, 2, and release it up. Split squat, right foot. Left foot's off to the side. You're just kind of up onto that tippy toe. The weights are framing the right leg. Get ready to sink into a squat, nadella, so we're bending from the knee. 3, 2, sink, hold. So there's very little weight in this left foot, like you could almost float it. So you've got like 90% of your weight in the right side and just about 10 in the left. When we transition, again, we're not standing up. We're just gonna flatten the left foot on the floor and transition the weight over. We're about 6 seconds away, stay with it. Sink a little deeper into this right leg. Ooh, I know it burns. Quick transition, shift it over, hop up onto the ball of the other foot, you're there. Sink deep into this left foot. Drive the knee to the pinky. Make sure the knee's not caving in towards the arch of the foot. Very little weight in that right toe. Everything's in the left. I'm shaking like crazy over here, stay with it. 5 seconds, come on, chest up, 3, 2, rise up. Quick transition to the floor, bridges. Keep your weights. Those weights rest on the hips. We're gonna hold at the top for 45 seconds with a weighted bridge. Get ready, 5, 4, 3, press to the heels, lift it up and hold. Squeeze the glutes together at the top. The hands are just keeping the weight in place, but you have these extra weights right in the hips. So they're not on the thighs and they're definitely not on your belt, on your lower belly. Squeeze the glutes. Can you get just a little higher? Make sure the feet are only hips distance apart. Knees are right over the ankles. Squeeze the glutes. Fire up your hamstrings. Breathe. You're making contact with the floor through the shoulder blades and through the bottom of the feet, and that's it. Come on. There's no weight in the head. Less than 10 seconds. Can you lift your hips just a little higher? Ooh, stay with it. 5 seconds. Stay for 3. Stay for 2. And release. Ooh, nice job. Set your weights off to the side. Awesome job, PELWELL family. Grab some water, shake it out. We have just a little plank challenge to finish today. But you get about 1:15 here, so shake it out, stretch it out, whatever you need. You're not gonna need any dumbbells, so just make sure you've got space. All of the moves coming up can be done either in high plank or low plank. So So if you have any kind of wrist issues, feel free to do everything on the forearms. I'm gonna be in a high plank though, so I'm gonna cue for high plank. So when I say wrist below the shoulders, if you're in a low plank, you're on your forearms, just think elbows below the shoulders the entire time. All right, we are about 20 seconds away. This is a 5-minute plank challenge. Oh yes, you heard me, 5 minutes, so get ready. I know everybody is super excited after we just burned out the arms and the legs. All right, so pick high or low, and feel free to change throughout, no problem. Corkscrew the hands into the floor, inside the elbows face forward, and get into your plank and just hold. We're gonna do different variations, so don't worry, we're not just gonna be hanging out here in a hold for 5 minutes. Make sure you're pulling the crown of the head forward, shoulders are down away from the ear, so you have a nice long spine. You're pressing the heels back like they're driving into the wall beneath you. And from here, we're just gonna saw, so you come up onto the tippy toes and back. So it's just a forward and back motion. As you do this, the hips are not driving up or down, they're staying in the same plane the entire time. The drive is coming from the feet, so it's balls of the feet to tippy toes, balls of the feet to tippy toes. Pull the abdominals in nice and strong. Stay with it, stay grounded. Keep your abdominals lit up. Hold the plank. 5-second quick break. Come into pike or drop the knees. 3, 2, right back into it. Slow climber, so right knee behind the right elbow, extend the leg back. Left knee, left elbow. Now again, I'll show you real quick. If you're doing this low, you're taking it to the outside of the elbow and back. Outside the elbow and back. But if you're in your high plank, it's driving right down the center, right down towards the chest. Make sure that you're not sinking the hips when you bring the knee in, but the hips are staying in that same plane the entire time. Make sure you're not rounding the upper back. And then take your gaze slightly forward, so you're finding that length from the shoulders to the ears, so we're not putting tension through that upper body. So you should really, really feel this through the obliques, the sides of the abdominals. Keep corkscrewing the hands into the earth, inside the elbows face forward. Less than 10 seconds, don't drop, come on. 3, 2, 5 seconds. Drop or pike, whatever feels better for you, enjoy it. Slowly come back. From here, alternating knee drops, one at a time. The hips don't drop, just the knees do. So notice my hips aren't going up and down, just my knees are dropping one at a time. Low plank or high plank, it's the same move. Pull the abdominals in. It's easy in this one to kind of let the lower abdominals hang loose. So pull those abs in to make sure your hips aren't sagging down towards the floor. Elbows are still facing forward. In 3 seconds, we do both knees together. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Drop and lift. Now this one, the hips have to go down a little bit, but I encourage you to keep them as close to being in line with the shoulder blades as they can without dropping too much. So you brace from your abs. Brace and extend. Brace and extend. Your entire midsection should be lit up and feeling this. Stay with it, come on. 3, 2, quick break. Pike or drop. Only 5 seconds, don't get comfy. And slowly lower back down. I told you at the beginning to make space and then I didn't even do it. All right, high plank. Reach out and bring it back. Reach out and bring it back. As you do this, try not to wiggle the hips. Stay centered. Every time you bring the hand back in, make sure that wrist returns right below the shoulder. So you're not like slowly working the hands further and further out from the shoulders. You're coming back to your position every time. If you feel like the hips are wobbling too much, widen out your feet, bigger foundation. When you reach forward, don't let the body weight come forward with you. It's just the arm that's finding that extension. 10 seconds, stay with it, come on. Stay for 3, stay for 2, quick break. All right, quick, come into a tabletop. Walk the hands out long like you're gonna come into a child's pose. Tuck the toes under, lift up. You're in like a spider plank. Your hands are extended out way in front of you so they're not under the shoulders. This is your last one. Can you walk the hands up even further? As you do that though, make sure you're not hiking the butt up. Pull it down and down towards the floor. So the hips are right in line with the shoulders. Press the heels back. If you're like me, you're slipping, everything's pulling away. Pulling the abdominals. Brace, brace, brace. Come on, stay with it. You have 15 seconds. This is it. This is your finisher. Stay with it. Breathe, you got this, come on. Stay for 10. Can you walk the hands up? Just one more hand breath. For 8, for 7, for 6, hips down. 5, 4, 3. Drop the knees, sit back into child's pose. Beautiful job. Whew. I know that was not easy. I hope you felt your core. Slowly roll it all the way up to rise. Go ahead and use your left hand to grab the right wrist to pull it up and over, stretching through the side body and the obliques on the right side. Your abs just work like crazy. Go ahead, release, switch sides. Nice and easy. Side body as well as the obliques on the left. Release. Now take that arm across the body. Make sure that the shoulders are not like one super high and one super low. Keep the shoulders in line. And then take your gaze over the right shoulder. Flex the right hand. Slowly release. Take the other arm across. Gaze over. Flex the left hand. Slowly release, tricep stretch. So the hand reaches between the shoulder blades, the elbow to the sky, and then the other hand just kind of pulls it even deeper into the stretch. For those who love Pilates, we have a class coming out this Tuesday that has everybody's all-time favorite calf raises. So if you are ready to burn out your legs, Tuesday at 2 p.m., make sure to check out the YouTube channel as you're going to get a killer Pilates class. Slowly release, switch sides. If you don't have one already, go ahead and get a Pilates ball, which are just those little tiny squishy balls that are filled with air. If you don't have one, no worries. There's modifications throughout the workout where you won't need it. Slowly release. Let's stretch through the chest. Open up the arms. Find length through the chest. And release. Come into down dog just like we started class today. Drive the heels towards the floor. Open up the hamstrings. After all those deadlifts, that should feel really good. Walk the hands back towards the feet. One vertebra stacking on top of each other. Slowly roll it up. And release. Awesome job, PELWELL family. Week 23, check and done. We start a whole new week next week. So until next week, be well.